Alright, so the last form is the D major form. The most common way that I use the D form is literally just moving the D chord up and down without using any open strings at all, just this top 3 strings here. And if you're not using the open string, then the root of this shape of these 3 strings is on the B string. So that's a D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So if you plug in the shapes, then you have a C major chord, a B major chord, so forth and so on. A, G, F, half step to E, D. Or on the way up, D, but no open strings right now. Whole step to E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C, back whole step to D. And so I use this quite a bit, but let me show you kind of what in the caged form what we would want to do. We'd actually want to go ring finger there, middle finger right here, and pinky like that, so we can get a finger, an index finger on the root. So watch, the root of this chord is on the D string, thus the D name. But if I move it up a whole step, that note hasn't changed. It needs to be up a whole step from open to there. So we have to go like this. And you know, it's another one of those kind of weird shapes, but I rarely use it like this. That is the full-on caged D shape. A lot of times I just do this. Especially in bands, you know, you don't always need to have that low root because you have a bass player, you might have a keyboard player, another rhythm guitar player, you know, they can cover that note. And besides, it actually cuts through the band better when you have less notes sometimes, especially on electric guitar kind of thing. But so let's just, you know, pick another form out here. Okay, so we're gonna play an A major chord with the D form, and the root is on the 7th fret of the D. So we have open D, E, F, G, A, and then we're gonna do middle finger on the 9th there. A little bit of a stretch, and then that right there, and then pinky right here. So let's do this now. Let's pick another chord and we'll go through the whole caged forms using, you know, C, A, G, E, and D, the shapes. All right, shall we? Let's do it. So we'll pick, let's just pick G major, okay? So the C form is gonna be right here. The root's on the 10th of the A. The A form has that same root, but now we play this A major shape. The G form, we're gonna play just the open G chord. Hey, lucky us. Or, you know, that kind of thing. The E form, and then the D form, just like this. Now I have a shape, it's kind of like a secret weapon shape. I mean, other guys use it. for this D shape that I like a lot. And that's getting that note, which is called the major third of the chord. You don't have to worry about that yet, but anything on the high E is going to be the same note on the low E. So let's see, let's do that again here. So I'm going to play this note in the lower register and not even play the high E anymore. And that's the D form that I love, 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 love to use, okay? This is awesome. We can play a G major chord, which sounds like this, but we're gonna use the D form of it. One thing you could do is just go D, E, F, G, and play that. But we're going to do this. We're going to put our index on the root right here. And then we're going to put, when we do it, the voicing this way, it's actually more comfortable than this, I find. And it's just a cool chord. So we're going to go like this. Root, ring finger now instead of middle, a whole step up on the G string. Pinky, a half step up on the B. And then middle finger on the 7th fret of the E string, and the A string's just muted by my middle finger. You hear that? Now what we have is the lowest note's not the root anymore, so that means this is called an inversion. What's something that's inverted? It's flipped. So we're just taking one of the other notes of the chord and making that the low tone, and we get what's called an inversion. And so to play a G major chord with the D shape, looks like this. It has a cool sound to it. So watch this. Here's all the G chords I know now. Back to the G form, which I can't reach. So let's take a C major chord and we'll just go through the 5 forms, all playing the same C major chord. Okay, let's do it now. We're gonna do it. Learn all the forms of the C chord using the C, the A, the G, E, D. We're gonna rock it, you will see. Here we go. C. Now we need the A form of it, same root, 3rd fret of the A. There's the A form of it. Now we need the G form of it. Root's right there. Then we need the E form of it. Then we need this new D form of it. And the root's right there. Which is a variation of this. Now it becomes really interesting when you start to combine chords together. Like let's just say C to G. Then you really start to open your options. C to G. Right? Or it's going to take a little work to get to know those, but we're going to do examples. We're going to throw it all together. But so those are the forms.